Hey everybody, it's Medium Jody Jones coming to you live for our Monday Spirit Connections. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have some interesting energy that's coming through. I want to get your feelings on how you felt throughout the weekend. We had some major solar flare activity, which was making us all feel a little wobbly, I think. So let me know as you're coming in. Hi everybody. We'll give everybody a couple of minutes to get in, get settled. Let me know, of course, where you're coming in from. I love to know where everybody is coming in from. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Hannah. I'm glad that you made it today. That's awesome. Hi, Bonnie. There we go. Hi, Alice. Hannah's from Ontario. Very nice. Welcome. Hi, Rosie. From Florida. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Carrie. Good morning. You guys are so awesome. I love the compliments you give are just fabulous. Thank you. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Rusty. How are you? I love the way that there's been like this energetic tribe that we kind of have created. And I love the energy of everybody that is following and participating in all of my stuff. I'm thankful for all of you because you guys are amazing. Patricia's from Alberta. Lovely. Oh, Alice, you're sweet. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Cindy, you're from Arizona. Lovely. It's hot there right now, right? Really, really hot. And then we've got Jackie from Texas. It's really hot there right now, right? You guys are having fires, I think I'm hearing and reading about. Hi, Katina. How are you? Hi, Bonds. Yes, I'm glad you're feeling better today. Hi, Al. How are you? Hi, Rowan. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Melissa. Awesome. Hi, everybody. Hi, Yvonne. Good morning, everybody that's tuning in. I know not everybody comments in the comments. I know we have lots of people that just watch, and that's awesome. So I'm definitely saying hi and connecting to you guys as well. So welcome to Monday. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments today, because we had some major energy come through this weekend. And you'll know that it actually was like doing things on the planet, right? We had the airplane in Hawaii crashed. We have the fire happening in the ocean. We have that cyber attack that happened over the weekend. So there's so much, right? And probably tons and tons of stuff that didn't get reported that that happened. So when all of those things are happening, we know that big energy systems are moving through. And so if you are a sensitive or an empath like myself, you didn't even have to pick up your phone and look to see that something big was coming through, because it was hard functioning this weekend. So I'm going to say that it probably came in like Saturday, then Sunday. Yesterday was the same thing. And today it's interesting because it's still coming through. It feels a lot more dense to me this morning, though. Like it really, it's taking me a while to get myself going this morning. I had to do my tapping. I needed to smudge myself. I needed to smudge my phone. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever smudged your electronics, like cleansed your electronics? Remember, it's important to do this because especially our devices, they create energetic portals, right? You guys know what an energetic portal is, right? It opens up to other connections, other realms, other sources. And so we need to clear these. We also need to remove permissions. This is important. Something that if you are energetically sensitive, or if you are highly connected, or if you're somebody like myself who does, this work for a living, then you definitely need to bring back some of your permissions. So, every other day or every day, Ask to close the portals that are around you. Ask for the portals to be closed. These energetic portals open, and it's literally like it's like having your front door open. There's all kinds of energy coming and going, which is not good for our nervous system, and is not good for our energy field. So we need to tell our divine guidance team to close the portals. You can do this work with pendulums. You can also do it with, sage. You can do it with Palo Santos. And of course, you need to create an intention with it, right? It's not just enough to wave some sage around and burn some herbs. You actually need to put, you're creating an intention. You're putting your energy into it. This is really, really important for everybody to do, especially now with all of this crazy incoming energy that we have happening. Okay, so of course, before I come online and connect with you guys, I go in and I do a connection with spirit to find out exactly where it is that we need our focus for the week, how we can best navigate the incoming energies. It's kind of like the spiritual cheat sheet, right? It's kind of like, back in the day, maybe some of you still do this, you would check in with your astrologist as your week began, as your day began, to see what was coming up for you astrologically and what was coming. And so this is kind of what we do, every Monday. We do this kind of like collective check-in of like, okay, so what's happening on our planet right now? What do our souls need to know? What will best help us to navigate through all of this? And it's much needed. We definitely need it. I can't even imagine being somebody who was not connected, or somebody who didn't have, sources to go to, like all of the tools that I've accumulated all over the years. I'm definitely thankful for this, because if I did not have it, I likely probably, I could be an alcoholic or a drug addict, or I would definitely be trying to do something to escape some of the intensity that we experience. So I'm thankful that in this particular lifetime, I have another path and I'm on a different timeline. So that's awesome. So a few things that really came up big in my meditation today for messages with spirit was a Soldarity. They gave me the word Soldarity, and this is so interesting. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you have been noticing over the last little while that we know that there's that divide happening, right? The obvious divide that's happening on the planet, two very distinct timelines that are happening. But let me know if you have noticed more of like a backlash, more anger coming out, more the rage, like that, all of that coming from certain people that are in your life. These could be family members. They could be people on your social media. Just let me know if you've noticed that, like high intensity, that, triggered emotional energy that really feels to me like it's very, like childlike brat energy. If you ever gone into a mall and you've seen a child on the ground and they're flipping out and they're screaming and they're doing all that, it's really kind of that energy that's coming through. It's like that buildup of frustration, not getting my way, not happy with myself, not all of that kind of exploding all over the place. Let me know if you have been seeing that or feeling that or hearing that. And what's happening is, because of collectively we're going through these experiences, and so many people are, stepping into the ascension, stepping into the awakening, having the realization that we have been under control, that we have been programmed, that we have been coerced, that we have been lied to. So many of us are coming into that realization. I mean, many of us have known this from the very beginning. We intuitively knew that this was wrong, but so many more are waking up. And what you're going to find is that even those who are the deepest programmed, so you know who I'm talking about, right? These are the people that don't ask any questions. These are people that just, they're following the mainstream media. They're doing exactly what they're told. They're not questioning the science. They're not questioning anything. They're just doing it. these people are going to be feeling the frequency change on the planet, because more and more of us who are waking up, who are ascending, who are stepping into our soul energy, and that are, knowing intuitively that what we have been shown and what we continue to be shown is wrong, that it doesn't make any sense, that it goes against our freedoms, it goes against everything that we believe in. They're going to be feeling the contrast of that. And because of that, they're going to be feeling really, really bad inside. So have the awareness of this, because guys, this is where, we have felt like we were in battle mode, right? We were in battle mode, standing up for ourselves, protecting ourselves from the evil. What's going to happen though is we have the remembering and knowing that we are all souls. Everybody is a soul. We've all chosen to come here at the same time. And now what's happening is we are going to have empathy for those that we're in battle with. This is what's going to happen. We will know intuitively that it feels better, that it feels right to have empathy for these beings and not have the malice, not have the anger, not have the frustration with them. We are going to have empathy for them. And coming up into, of course, in the fall, when all of this stuff starts to hit ahead again, and we're still going to hit that nasty part, we are going to have to be stepping into our power at that point and really having empathy for ourselves, but having empathy for the others that feel like they're on the other team. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Everybody understands that? And so when Spirit gave me the Soldarity, that is us standing together. There are so many, souls, powerful souls on this planet right now who we're calling them the peacekeepers. We're calling them the truth seekers. We're calling them, they're doing the work behind the scenes for us and frontline for us. They're the ones that are reaching out to the politicians. Those are the ones that are at the rallies. Those are the ones, all of those strong souls, all this work they've been doing is starting to pay off because things are shifting. We see this now, that the latest, that bill in Parliament that tried to get passed that was going to limit what we could post on social media, limit what we could read on social media, basically taking away our freedoms online. It didn't get passed. And so we keep getting these milestones. There's all these milestones. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but and I'm talking specifically Canada-wide because I don't know all of the ins and outs of the other countries at this point, but we have had we've been under the Emergency Act, right? The Canada, each province having its own. The Emergency Act was revoked here in Ontario, I think on June 9th. So this was through our government, through Doug Ford. And what that means is that there are no more mandates for wearing masks. There's no more, the businesses should not have to be closed. You can go inside and eat it should be back to normal, back to how we were legally. So this is on an official Government of Canada website. This went through Parliament. It went through all of that. And the Emergency Act has been revoked. It's so interesting to me that this is not being shown in mainstream media. Why are our politicians not talking about this? Why are they not giving us this good news? Why are they not saying that we are no longer under a state of an emergency? Why is that not happening? You know that that's not happening because that would take us out of fear, right? You guys get that? It would take us out of the fear state that they've put us into. And they still need us to be in the fear state because that's where we can be controlled and manipulated and coerced. So know this. I hope that everybody is starting to see this stuff. These are not conspiracy theories. These are not, crazy made up things. This is true. You can go yourself to the Government of Canada website and look this up. Don't trust me if you don't want to go and look it up yourself. and ask yourself the question, why wasn't this like announced? Why is this not like, the spotlight on the news? Why are people not talking about this? Why are our politicians who are saying, there's a whole handful of them that are standing up for us right now, why are they not telling us this? Why are they not talking about that greatness that happened? So I question your sources, guys. Question your sources of information, because we are bridging ahead. We are having successes, and it's not being shown. So know that it's still happening. Okay, please know this. And the other thing that Spirit gave me, which was very, very interesting, was they said to me strength in numbers. And then they literally showed me the number sequences. And so you guys know this. I did post about this yesterday. It was a bit of a joke. But on the weekend, I literally saw the 1111, the 1212, the 222, 333, like that, right? And whenever and remember, this is individual, and I've said this to you guys before, every time you see a numbered sequence, it's individual to you. It depends on what your divine guidance team is working on you with, what 111 means or 222 means. Yes, each number has a specific vibrational frequency, but it'll be individual to you, and it's your job to find out exactly what the numbers mean for you. But when Spirit said to me, strength in numbers, and then showed me the number symbols, it really is giving me the confirmation that every time they show us the numbers, every time we get those numbers, it brings us online. It reminds us who we are. It brings us back into connection to being connected, right? This is the thing, is as souls, we are divinely connected. We are all connected like that in a very, very powerful way. And so we need to remind ourselves of this. This is huge, huge, huge. And Spirit also talked to me about helping to settle the incoming energies. So they were so intense. It made it very hard to human this weekend. I feel like that's going to continue to happen for a little while. They understand that it's hard on our physical body. So they're giving us that extra support, which is very, very helpful. They also said that they were going to be fine-tuning our nervous systems. So this is huge. You guys will maybe start to notice this. It may feel uncomfortable again. It's like that psychic surgery. It's like having that change done, right? And then having to have the recovery time. So honor yourself right now. Do whatever you need to do to honor yourself to be able to recover when we get the downloads, when we receive the upgrades. Give yourself permission to say, okay, just had some major energy work done there. I'm going to just coast for a little bit. I'm going to let all of this just settle in, because it will be the resistance that we create against it that will make it not good for us, that will make it really uncomfortable. And so we've got to do our best to honor the way we're feeling. This is really, really important. Okay, so let's get into our cards this week. And I'm really curious about the cards, because when I was doing the shuffling of the deck and clearing the deck, 3 cards just literally jumped out. So I'm kind of interested to see what cards they are and what crystals they are. So I just want to give a couple shout outs. So this is the deck that I'm using. So today is the Psychic Tarot card. This is John Holland deck. And the crystals that I'm using today, so I did an order online through Etsy. You guys know that I like to use Etsy. There's a great way to get to know who the sellers are on there, and I really like it. And so there's this lovely person here. This is Lillaby Market. And so you can see that pendant there. I ordered one for myself and one for my daughter. They're absolutely beautiful. And the stone is lepidolite. I'm going to spell it for you guys because I know everybody will ask. But it's Lepidolite. And so that stone is for deep emotional healing. And so I got a couple of them. They're beautiful. And then she threw in the crystals we're going to use today for our readings. So that was kind of nice. I love getting surprises. I love when, sellers do that online. Even they just put it in the little bag and they throw you 3 little crystals. And I love that. I love getting, it's like the surprise bags. I love them. Anyways, so you guys can go on Etsy. There she's on Instagram. Oh, she's on Facebook too. So she's on. You can check her out on Facebook as well. Give her a shout out and let her know that you saw her beautiful stuff on our live today. Okay. So you guys know the drill. We're going to connect with our divine guidance teams right now. So wherever you are, just closing your eyes, taking 3 slow, deep belly breaths. Just giving yourself permission to center, to ground, to clear. As we do this, we just call upon our divine guidance team to come in and connect with us. And we're going to ask for specific guidance for this week to help us navigate through this crazy time, through these crazy energies. And I want you to ask them to show you which card will be your message specifically. Remember, because you're tuning in and you're watching this, all messages will be for you. But specifically, there'll be some that are for you. So you're going to ask to receive a number. So it's going to be 1, 2, or 3. And as soon as you receive your number, I want you to put it in the comments. And remember when you do that to also like or love this video, this post. Make sure that you're doing that. If you feel called to share it, then you can awesomely do that. I appreciate that as well. So again, I want you to intuitively receive your card number. So card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And allow the crystals to talk to you as well, because remember, each crystal is sending off a frequency. And so it's very interesting how the crystals and the card messages will go together. I don't pre-plan it. I don't sit there and think about it. When the cards come up and then the crystals kind of tumble out, I put them in the order that they do. So I love the way that comes together. So everybody and if you get 2 numbers, then that's awesome. Then that just means that there's more that Spirit wants you to know today. Sometimes there's a lot of messages for us. Sometimes they can be short and sweet. Hi, Donna. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Emily. You got a chill from card number 3. Okay, that'll be interesting to see what that is. That's awesome. Okay, you guys ready? Did everybody choose their card number? So I'll let you see again. So there's number 1. Feel into that crystal. See what that feels like to you. There's a noticeable difference between the 3 stones today that we're using. Number 2. Feel into that. And then number 3. Feel into all of those stones. They all have a specific vibration. They all carry a specific frequency. Okay, so we're ready to connect. So everybody that chose card number 1, your gemstone for this is clear quartz. And, I think people underestimate the power of clear quartz because it doesn't look particularly fancy. It's not sparkly. It kind of looks cloudy and dirty. But let me tell you, this is one of the most powerful gemstones around. And so it is all about power. It is all about amplifying energy. This is about making any energy stronger. So it's a great crystal that you can actually use with other crystals. It will actually amplify their energy. This is a really good crystal for protecting against negativity because, of course, it's so powerful. And, of course, the color of it, right, is white, right? Light white. This is also attuning you to your higher self. So we think about crown chakra. This is really good for working with the crown chakra healing. This is a really powerful crystal for relieving pain. So using it to heal your physical body. And it's also a really good cleansing crystal. So very, very powerful for cleansing energy and working to activate your chakras. So you could literally, this would be, for those of you who are not meditating yet or haven't been meditating, a really simple practice would be to take a clear quartz, go through each one of your chakras. So start up at your crown chakra, literally just lay yourself down, put this at the top of your head, ask for your crown chakra to be cleansed and cleared and renewed. Then put it on your third eye chakra and your throat chakra and your soul, and just go through that and connecting with each chakra and allowing this to be like the little fine tuner, the little cleanser, the calibrating. Okay, so that is clear quartz, guys, for everybody that chose number 1. And those of that chose card number 1, your card is upside down. Okay, so the card on this is recognition and reward. Okay, very, very powerful. Again, look into the images of the deck and see specifically, because remember, I'm giving you messages, but you also have your own guidance team and they will give you messages. So pay attention to anything that you hear or you see or you feel when we're doing these connections, and write them down so that you know that you're receiving all of the messages that are for you. So let me just go in and I want to connect. So everybody that chose card number 1, this is recognition and reward. Let me just go in and see what Spirit is talking to us about with this card. Okay, so they're saying to me, this is all about inner strength. This is all about recognizing your empowerment, recognizing who you've become, how far you've come. They're talking about the milestones, so celebrating the milestones on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path. They're particularly showing me those of you that have been struggling with any addictions. So they're saying winning the battle, so not to give up on that. They're showing me that there's been support, there's been extra support extended to you. They're saying we're clearing the path, removing the obstacles for you in your endeavors they're talking about. So I feel like there has anybody that chose card number 1, there's been self-sabotage that has been in your storyline for a while. They're talking about now removing this from you, helping you to remove this. They're talking about remembering the higher source, higher connections, remembering that you're not doing this on your own, that you are divinely guided, you are divinely supported. They say to me the glory and the wonder of it all. So I really feel like this is like remembering the magic of it, like remembering the power in it. I feel like there's been so much happening to us lately about dimming our lights or trying to dim our lights. But man, they have no idea how when we are empowered, when we are stepping into our power, how fierce we are, how powerful we are. And Spirit is saying to me, setting things on fire. So I really feel like this is, those of you that chose card number 1, this is going to be a time of coming into, like, things are literally going to be lighting up for you. Things are going to be igniting for you. There's going to be a lot of passion that's going to be coming through. And you're going to be getting this divine guidance, this support to be able to manifest. So really getting clear, guys, about what it is that you want, what you're looking for, what you need. They're saying needs met. Make sure that your needs are met first and foremost. This needs to be priority. So remember that it's kind of like that simplifying, like what's important to me? What do I really need? What's important for me right now to make me feel secure and safe? And know that that is being helped, that you're being helped, divinely guided with that. Okay. So that's everybody that chose card number 1. That's so powerful with that stone. So really that message really is about stepping into your power, recognizing that you have stepped into your power. It's huge. Okay. Card number 2. So for those of you that chose card number 2, This stone is a goodie, but an oldie but a goodie. One of my favorite go-tos. I actually, when I do my readings, I've got my favorite piece of black tourmaline that I use. This is one of my favorite grounding protection stones. And so tourmaline, black tourmaline, well, tourmaline comes in many colors, but this is particularly black tourmaline. So it is about purification. It is a really good stone for cleansing the emotional body of negative energy. So negativity, anger, anxiety. It's really, really good at lifting any heavy energies, removing any kind of energetic blocks. This is a really good stone for protecting and shielding from any incoming energies that you don't want. So any lower vibrational frequencies. It's a great stone for reducing fear. This is a really kind of like a powerful warrior energy behind that. And it's also a really good stone for balancing the yin and yang. So if you guys know that, the whole yin and yang theory from traditional Chinese medicine is, that there's an opposite to everything. So that's, if you're feeling too strong, you need a little bit of softening. If you're feeling too low, you need a little bit of raising. So that this stone will really help to bring that into balance for you. Really, really powerful for that. Okay, so everybody, and Spirit's saying to me right now, polarity. It's funny because that came up in the meditation today as well. And they didn't give me a lot on it, so I didn't talk to you guys about it, but they gave me that with the word polarity. And I feel like there's going to be that push and pull energy for a little bit. That's the meaning of the polarity. They give me that, when those fun houses that you'd walk through, like at the amusement parks, and you literally feel like the top part of your body's pulling to one side and the bottom part's going the other way. I feel like that's kind of what's happening on the planet right now to everybody. So the black tourmaline would be really, really helpful for that balancing that yin and yang with us. Okay, and so for those of you that chose card number 2, the card for this is Passion Ignited. So this is everybody that chose card number 2. These are powerful cards this week. I love this. Okay. So again, I want you just to tune into your divine guidance team and see specifically any words, thoughts, images, symbols that come up for you around this card. I'm going to go in and see what they give you specifically for card number 2. Okay, so they are saying to me divine guidance, but they are also showing me goddess. So they're showing me goddess energy. They're saying to me right now, remembering who you are, remembering where you've come from, remembering who you've been. This is really interesting. I had a lot of in my private groups online, my empath support group and my consciously creating your experience group. I had a lot of questions and comments about remembering like past life stuff recently. And so remember, there's multiple layers to who we are, right? We're definitely not this human vehicle. That's, the most shallow of the layers, but we are souls. And because of that, it means that we've had many, many lifetimes. We've had many reincarnations. And it's interesting, Spirit's giving me this card for anybody that chose card number 2, because I feel like they're saying to me of all coming together, of bits and pieces all coming together. So I really feel like if you've chosen card number 2, this is going to be your remembering of who you are. Like that's kind of stuff all coming online. Let me know in the comments if you guys have experienced this recently, especially if you chose card number 2. Of like having a knowing about something, something comes across your path and you instantly know about it and you're like, oh, how did I know that? Remember, that will be coming from the past lives will be pouring into you. All of the lives that you've had, all of the experiences, all the wisdom, all of that is going to be coming back to us. So we're going to be getting a lot of power coming back to us, the remembering, all the life lessons, all the little wisdoms that we've had, that we've gained, they're going to be coming back to us to use now. So this is really important. They're saying to me, this is going to be a really powerful time for you. So if you chose card number 2, a really powerful time. They're talking to me about work in the dream state. So there's going to be a lot of work in the dream state for you. So they're saying watch your dreams closely because there will be lots of meanings in there, lots of symbols for you. Pay attention to this. They're showing me that you should be writing these down. They're actually showing me sigils as well for those of you that chose number 2. If you don't know what a sigil is, please go look it up. It's a symbol that contains a frequency. And so there are, you can get specific sigils designed for you. So there's protection ones, there's wisdom ones, there's healing ones. Sometimes spirit will give them to us. You'll see them common in tattoos. I've got my tattoos, got all my sigils in there, all my protection symbols on there. So know that I feel like there is going to be, they're saying hidden messages in there. So hidden messages for you that you're not going to necessarily recall in your wake state, but it'll be your subconscious mind will be able to do what it needs to do with it. Yeah, they keep showing me that, the sigil around that. So guys, pay attention to that. I'll show you just as an example. So this is mine. This was custom designed specifically for me. But you can see the symbols, right? So I've got, there's the sun, of course. That's the power, the healing, the strength. The third eye, of course, is the connection. The unilome symbol, of course, in itself is that the awakening, the traveling, the path, the journey. And then this one was specific for me because of the grounding of the roots, right? And then the triangle, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, the number 3, all of that energy. So each symbol is specifically charged and energized. And of course, when I had this done, it was done through ceremony. So pay attention for those of you that chose card number 2. I really feel like there's going to be some of that magic coming into your life. And again, so when your passion's ignited, when you're feeling strong, then, you can get things done and make things happen. So remember that there are tools out there that are available for you to help make that happen for you. Okay. So now card number 3. So this is the first time I've used the gemstone that's in this shape. And of course, this came in my little goodie bag. And so, of course, this is an arrowhead. You guys recognize the shape of an arrowhead. And this particular arrowhead is brown jasper. So a couple of things happens when we use a gemstone that has a specific shape to it. We see it often when we see the points, right? We understand that in sacred geometry, when we bring things to a point, it makes things very, very powerful. And so the arrowhead is really about luck and protection. And so that particular symbol is about luck and protection. The brown jasper is about being deeply connected to the planet, which would be helpful right now because I know many of us feel like we want to leave it. So this probably would be helpful for us. This is also about security, nurturing, and healing. The brown jasper is also about stability and balance. That word keeps on coming up again. So I'm going to say we all need to pay attention to that balance. This is a really good grounding stone as well. And really, really powerful stone for dissolving sudden rushes of fear, anxiety, or panic. And of course, that happens when we get the influx of energies that are coming through powerfully, right? That happens. So the brown jasper would be really helpful for that. Okay, so everybody that chose card number 3, your card is financial and material changes. Okay, so again, I want you to feel into the card there. See specifically what is coming up for you from your team. I'm going to go in and see what they're giving everybody that chose card number 3. Okay, so they're talking to me about worries being released. They're talking to me about burdens. They're talking about financial burdens. They're saying rest assured. They're saying that we hear your prayers. We hear your words. They're saying to remind yourself that everything is about vibrational frequency. So they're literally taking me into like your solar plexus, into your guts. So have the knowing that when that feels tight and restricted and hard, especially when we're talking about money, when we're talking about finances, when we're talking about stability, remind yourself that that is an inside job that's coming from inside. So this is where, and they're flashing the word gratitude across the screen for me right now. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So the easiest way to release and let go of any kind of restrictions or blocks that we have around money is through the frequency of gratitude. So gratitude can easily and powerfully override fear around money, around stability. And it's really a sense of, it's a feeling. You have to feel it. So it's not, you can't just say the words. You can't just read the words. You have to actually get yourself to feel this. Okay. This is really, really important. This is going to be one of the things that we're going to be doing in the soul guidance, support sessions that we're going to be doing that start on the 22nd of July. I'm going to be working with, all of the magical souls. And I'm going to teach you guys how to actually, in a moment, be able to get yourself to feel a certain frequency so that it will override the ones that you don't want. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do, right? On my website, so mediumjodyjones.com, go to the events page, and then you'll see the event. I think we have like maybe 2 spots left. Like I think it's pretty close to being closed. So you might want to go check that out. Let me see what else they're giving me for those of you that chose card number 3. Okay, so they're saying focus on stability right now. This is really important for you. Feeling like you have everything, your needs are being met. They're talking about, again, making sure that your necessities are taken care of. They're saying that the structure around you, so you're somebody that needs that structure. You need to have that structure. They're talking about reliability. So they're literally showing me like they're adding people to your tribe, adding people to your circle so that you can feel like there are people that you can rely on. There will be more reliability, they're saying, for you. I do feel like this is shifting and changing. So this is going to be something that they're saying out with the old, in with the new. So I do feel like they say off to a rocky start. So I do feel like some of you may be feeling a little bit apprehensive about this, a little bit fearful of this. This is kind of like when we need to do the surrender. We need to do the surrender and the trust. Spirit saying to remind yourself of all of the things that you've overcome, all of the things you worried about in your lifetime that you did not have to worry about, that they actually took care of themselves. Things worked out the way they needed to. Remind yourself of this when you're feeling that angst or that worry, especially when it comes to money, right? Especially, so Spirit's literally showing me, get out of your head and get into your physical body. So pay attention to your gut. Pay attention to the way your gut is feeling. Really, really powerful intuition there. So that is everybody that chose card number 3. So recap, guys, of your cards. So card number 1, the message on there is recognition and reward. That message to me seemed like it was all about power. That's the clear quartz, probably one of the most powerful gemstones that we have. Second card, so card number 2, was passion ignited. This was all about magic, right? Coming into the magic, the wonder and the awe of it all. The gemstone was the black tourmaline. Of course, that's purification, cleansing, renewal, right? Really important. And then card number 3, which is the financial and material changes. And so this was, I really feel like that is like the luck is changing. Luck's going to change. Things are going to change for you. And then that was the brown jasper in the shape of the arrowhead. And of course, the arrowhead is about luck and protection. So I really feel like that is really good for everybody for the week. Lots of stuff that's going to be happening. Okay. And of course, let me know in the comments how your message resonates with you guys. How that, if that kind of, you had some aha moments about it, if things made sense for you. I'm just reading everybody's comments. Oh, Anna, thank you. Thank you, Zena. Thank you, guys. You guys are so awesome. Your words are loving and encouraging and powerful, and I appreciate them all. Okay, guys, so it's going to be a big week energetically. Make sure you keep on checking into the page daily. I'm going to keep you guys updated and posted as to what's coming in and what Spirit gives us to be able to navigate and get through these systems. And remember, Soldarity, we're doing this together. We are doing this together, strength in numbers. And I'm glad that you guys are part of my tribe. Very, very thankful for you all. Have a magical week, everybody. And I will be connecting with you all soon. We'll talk to you very soon. Take care.